Okay, so good evening. In Estonia, it's evening. I'm in Estonia, so it's 9 p.m. and good afternoon in Colombia. My name is Halja. I've met some of you before because we've had several conversation clubs before. So I'm very happy that people I already know that you also came today. But people who don't know me, my name, as I said, is Halja Pilvisto. I'm from Estonia and I lived in Medellin for 7.5 years. But because of the pandemic, I had to return to my country. So I'm still here. Today's topic is going to be fairy tales. We are going to read a fairy tale together and then analyze it a little bit and then rewrite some of it. So before that, I wanted to show you a video about Estonia because like people who know me also know something about Estonia, but people who don't, it's maybe good to get some kind of first overview. So I'm first of all going to show you where Estonia is located on the map. Estonia is in Europe, in Northern Europe. So this is Russia, basically. Finland, Sweden, Latvia, and Estonia. So as you can see, they're very small, especially next to Russia. And just a small video about my country so you can see some of it. You can ask me some questions and then we can continue with today's topic, fairy tales. Okay, so now I would like to hear your impressions. What did you think? What did you think about my country? What are your impressions? Just let me know. We can speak a little bit about that and I can get to know you a little bit, the ones I don't know yet.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I would like to say that it's a beautiful country for sure. I love the architecture, I love the landscapes, the people, and I had to say that every time that I think, traveling to Europe, one of the first countries that comes to my mind is Letonia, Estonia. I don't know why. I don't know why. It occurs to me something similar when I think in North American. Always Canada is attracting me, but it's something that I had to discover when I arrive this country, when I arrive to these countries.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Hi, good
Hi.
afternoon.
Good
I am
afternoon,
Miriam
Miriam.
Londoño.
Yes, I
How do
remember
you
you.
do?
I'm good. How are you?
I live in Medellin. I am happy this study. I studied in Estonia and honeymoon in Estonia. A fairy tale country, Estonia is un paradisi of nature dotted with 1500 islas, loose forests, villages and Setoman municipality, and 2 hours by car you will discover the immense La Papus localized sobre border between Estonia and Russia. All is banned is the villages of the all believed in which a minorities live. Estonia is un country beautiful and cultural very good.
Thank you, Miriam. Okay.
Yes, Estonian is a really great country and is also not so well known as Europe. But how he says it has a balance between European and other culture and other civilization that it makes it really exciting.
Thank you, Karen. We have also met before, so I'm happy to see you here again. Okay, anyone else? Any other?
Hi, everyone.
Hello, Fernando.
Hi, teacher.
Hello.
Well, I don't know yet Estonia, but I can see it is a beautiful place for travel or for trip. Like a small country with different activities for play, the time for tourists. For tourists, for I don't know, but I think it's a good place for life or for para vivir.
To live, yes,
To live.
to live. Okay, thank you, Fernando. Anyone else?
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Camilo.
The Estonia impressed me like for the architecture and the all versatility of weather. I think it's a little cool for me, but because I'm a little more sunny days, beach days, and other styles of that. But I like this the historic past of the countries and the cultures, and I think that in Estonia, the Nordic past, the 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 Vikings who traveled from Norway and 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 installed in Estonia have a great mixture of cultures that the same the religion came there, and it's like so nutritive to know about this past.
Thank you, Juan Camilo. Yes, a lot of elements, and we do have a lot of history and also a lot of historical architecture. Okay, so anyone else?
Me. Hi, guys.
Hi, Joanna.
I am. It seems to me that Estonia is a conservative country. I think that is their people is relaxed, is very conservative, and I think it's very different from the culture from the west of Europe, right?
Yes, it's different because as Estonia is located in Eastern Europe, our history has been very different because for 50 years we were in the Soviet Union, so it was a different kind of system, like communist system. And I think it's in Estonia there's like a mix of cultures. We have something from the north, something from the Scandinavian countries, we have something from Russia, and we also have something from Germany, because Germans also invaded the country, and for many centuries also like were in power in Estonia. So I would say, yeah, it's like a mix, and it's definitely different from Western Europe, and it's also very small. So this is also something very special about the country. So
nice.
Thank
you.
You.
How is the Russia's relationship with Estonia?
Complicated. It has always been complicated because of the history and because we have a border with Russia. So yeah, like at the moment it's okay, but yeah, the history has been complicated.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Joanna. Anyone else? You have a free microphone. There are 11 people today, so use your chance. Today everybody can speak. No one stays out. Okay, well, if you have any further questions, you can also ask me during today's meeting or in the end, no problem. But then let's continue with today's topic. So let's enter a little bit. So as I said, I'm going to share my screen as well. I almost forgot. So as I said, today's topic is fairy tales. And first of all, I would like to know what's your favorite fairy tale and why. For example, I think one of my favorite fairy tales is Snow White. I always liked the Snow White, where there was this bad queen and like this seven small men. So I don't know if you know it. I will show you the image if you have. Probably you know it because it has also been in on Disney. So just a second. Snow White. Yes, so this story, you probably know this character with the 7 dwarfs. Okay, so what about you? What's your favorite fairy tale and why? Maybe you can name some fairy tales that you like.
Well, I like different fairy tales, but I prefer, I prefer fairy tales when you know more about the Afro culture.
Okay, okay.
For
Yes.
example, um, um, I like a version of I don't know Orishas stories.
Ah, yes. Yes.
Okay, well, that is not fairy tales, but is I like it. I like it much. And the stories of the when I was a children. For example, I don't know, pues, La Llorona or La Patasola, and more.
Okay, thank you, Fernando. Anyone else?
Okay.
You can tell me about your favorite fairy tale or something that you remember.
And me. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
So my favorite fairy tale is The Princess and the Frog. I don't know. It's just, it catches me in a way that not other story or fairy tale actually entertains me. So I really like it. I've seen the movie. I can't keep watching the movie like till dying, and I'm still gonna like it. I don't know. It just has something that actually makes me want to watch it again and again and again. And I don't know. It's just something that makes it significant and beautiful to me.
Okay, thank you, Luna. Anyone else?
My favorite fairy tale is Shrek. It's that movie is it's pretty cool. No, it's so funny. I like so much.
Yes, Shrek is definitely very, very famous all around the world. Thank you. Anyone else?
Hi, my favorite fairy tale is Elementary. It's a story about a herrero, a blacksmith man who outsmart the devil, and how can escape from the devil, and with their intelligence and their smart thinking. It's on Netflix, just in case.
Okay, thank you, Juan Camilo. So, any other fairy tales?
Hello.
Yes? Hello.
My favorite is about Cinderella.
Cinderella, yes.
Sí, because relationship with honeymoon in the Estonia.
Okay, thank you, Miriam. Anyone else?
I don't know exactly the name of this fairy tale, but it's one in which there is a princess, and the princess is a poor girl, and she has to turn the straps into gold, and the princess fell in love with this girl, and they're gonna get married. So for me, it's amazing because it's a romantic story, but the best is that the princess has to turn the strap into gold. That's the amazing thing that occurs in this fairy tale. And if I had to say something else about fairy tales, I would like to share with you that I love so much Caballero del Zodiaco. That is something special in television, because this kind of cartoon is reminding us that in any case there is something magical in the real world. I will say that is that the Caballero del Zodiaco is something related to a fairy tale for me, for sure.
Okay. Yes. It definitely has the fairy tale elements. Thank you. Anyone else? Any other favorite fairy tales?
I have a question.
Yes.
Does The Lion King count as a fairy tales?
Yes, I would count it as a modern fairy tale. So yes, you can consider it as a
Okay.
fairy tale as well. Yeah. So you like Lion King?
Yes,
Mhm.
very cute.
Yes, it is. It is. It's very cute. Thank you. Anyone else?
Hi everyone.
Hello, Cynthia.
And my favorite fairy tale is also Cinderella, but I don't have a specific reason. When I was a child, I loved that history, and I currently do. I like the characters, the personal of the Cinderella, and the aesthetic of the movie.
Yes, yes. Cinderella is a very nice story. There is
Yeah.
something that really like gets your attention. So thank you, Cynthia. Okay. Someone else? Okay, then let's move to today's fairy tale, which is called The Wolf and the Seven Little Goats. So the most important characters in the story. And I have different slides here. So I think maybe everyone can read one slide. So I'm going to show you the first one. And maybe Alejandro, maybe you can read it. Are you there?
Yes, I think it's just 100 is me. Yes, I'll go ahead. So once upon a time, there lived a mama goat and her 7 little kids. They lived in their own house. One day, mother went out and warned their children of the evil wolf. Don't open the door to strangers. Scary wolf will come. He has black feet and an ugly voice.
Okay, thank you, Alejandro. So let's move to the next one. Cynthia, can you read the next one?
Sure. The little goats stayed home alone. The wolf saw the mother leaving. Now I can get the baby goats and eat them. I love how they taste.
Thank you, Cynthia. Fernando.
Okay. The wolf ran to the house and screamed with an ugly voice, "Open the door. I am your mother. I came back."
Thank you, Fernando. Gloria, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Okay.
Say, the baby goats remember their mother's warning. They didn't recognize the voice and didn't open the door. You are not our mother. You have an ugly voice. Our mother has a beautiful voice. Go away, you evil wolf.
Thank you, Gloria. Guillermo, are you there?
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Repeat, I begin the conversation, but I don't know what.
Okay, so you can read, just read what's on the screen.
Okay, thank you. The wolf was angry. He ran to a candy shop. I am going to eat a lot of sweets. They are going to make my voice softer. After that, the wolf ran back to the house.
Thank you, Guillermo.
You're welcome.
Jean-Pierre, are you there? Okay, I think Jean-Pierre is not there. So Joanna Catalina, can you read the next one?
Okay. The door was locked. The wolf said with a soft voice, "Dear children, this is your mother. Open the door."
Thank you. Juan Camilo, can you read the next one, please?
Yes, the goat babies first thought it was their mother's voice, but then the older one said, "I am not sure it is our mother. Show us your foot. You have black feet. Go away, you evil wolf."
Thank you. So Karen, can you read the next one?
The wolf found a bag full of flour. He put his leg in the flour and his legs turned white. The goat babies are not going to recognize me if my feet are white.
Thank you. So let's move to the next one. Luna, can you read the next one?
Yes, the goat babies then recognized the wolf with a soft voice and white feet and let him in. He ate 6 of them immediately.
Thank you. So Miriam, can you read the next one?
The godmother arrived home and saw a big mess. Only one of the goat babies ran to the mother, but she didn't find the word anywhere. "Oh, poor baby, where are the others?" The word ate all my brother and sister.
Thank you. So we can move to the next one. Oscar, are you there? Oscar Julian.
Yes. The goat mother found the wolf in the garden. He was sleeping under the tree. The wolf's stomach was very full. The goat mother decided to cook his stomach. All the 6 goats babies jumped out of his stomach.
Thank you. So Santiago, are you there? Can you read the next one, please?
Yeah. The godmother put stones into the wolf's stomach and made some stitch to close it. The wolf woke up in the evening and went to the river to drink some water. I am thirsty. Oh, my stomach is so heavy.
Thank you. And we have the last one, Sebastian.
Teacher, can you hear me?
Can you read the last one?
Okay. The heavy stones pulled the wolf dead into the water. He couldn't swim and drowned in the river. The goat family returned home and lived happily ever after.
Okay, so happy ending. So now I'm going to give you the first task. I'm going to put you into 3 groups, and I would like you to analyze the fairy tale a little bit. So maybe, is it Tanya? Maybe Tanya can read the questions.
Hi.
Hi.
First question. Did you like the fairy tale and why? All?
Yes, yes. Please read all the questions.
Second, is there a similar fairy tale in Colombia? Third, choose 3 elements from the fairy tale and analyze the symbols. Fourth, explain what are the similarities with other fairy tales. Fifth, what is the message of the fairy tale?
Okay, thank you very much. So I'm also going to copy the questions for you on the chat. And I'm going to divide you into 3 groups. And you are going to have 10 to 15 minutes to answer these questions together. So the idea is to discuss these questions in groups. Do you have any questions before we start? Okay, well, if you have any questions, you can also contact me during the group work and always ask me. So 1 moment. Okay.
Teacher, your microphone.
Thank you. Welcome back. I hope you managed to finish. Sorry, I couldn't give you more time, but as our time is limited, I hope you finished, or even if you didn't, it's okay. I think you managed to discuss most of the questions. So let's see the rooms. So the first question was, did you like the fairy tale? So the first group was Alejandro, Joanna, Juan Camilo, Luna, and Oscar. So could you share with the group if you like the fairy tale and why, or why not?
Of course, we like the fairy tale. And why? Because it's so popular in a childhood when the monks talk about the fairy tales, and it was very that give us advice to distrust when you are in vulnerability. And okay, I think that's the why. Okay, is there a similar fairy tale in Colombia?
Okay, actually, let's stop here. I'm going to ask the other groups, and then we can move to the next questions. So group two, there's Fernando, Jean-Pierre, Karen, Miriam, Adriana. Did you like the fairy tale, and why or why not?
Yes, we like the fairy tale because the gods, we thought that the gods are really cute. And it teaches the children that they cannot open the door to strangers.
Yes, thank you, Karen. And the third group, we had Cintia, Gloria, Guillermo, Santiago, and Vico.
In my group, there was like a 50-50. Some partners were telling us, was sharing us that he or she liked the fairy tale, but there were some other guy that told us that the fairy tale is not good for them.
Yes, I mean the fairy tales are always a bit shocking, and there is also fairy tales normally have a violent part that is maybe makes it more difficult to read. Thank you. So the second question, is there a similar fairy tale in Colombia? So again, first group, Alejandro, Joana, Juan Camilo, Luna, and Oscar. Did you find anything similar?
We don't found similar fairy tales in Colombia. We all agree that these fairy tales from Europe and the fairy tales that came here, it's not similar, and it's because we can see the similarity with the Grimm brothers fairy tales that Colombia introduced to his TV programs of national TV.
Yes, and Disney definitely made the Grimm's fairy tales popular all around the world. But I can imagine that in Colombia, you have a lot of heritage from indigenous people, which is very interesting. What about group two, who were Fernando, Jean-Pierre, Karen,
Yes,
Miriam?
we thought that the fairy tales really are similar to Colombia because it's a fairy tale that tell children not to open the door to anyone, even if a stranger. Like, for example, our group said like Madre Monte in the jungle, like all the other wolves, like the wolf in the Three Pigs, and that the wolf that wants to eat the grandmother.
Yes, it's true, because the fairy tales do have many similar elements. Thank you. And room three, we have only Cynthia, Gloria, and Vico left.
In my group, a girl told us that it's possible to have similarity between Caperucita Roja and this fairy tale, because there are some similar elements between these two fairy tales.
Yes. The wolf is definitely the same element, and the innocent children. Yes, a good comparison. Okay, so the next one was choose 3 elements. So we can do it like this, that each group says 1 element. So again, group number 1, can you describe 1 element and the symbol?
We talked about, first of all, like the consequences
how there are like many consequences when children in fairy tales do something bad. So it's like a continuous behavior in some of the fairy tales that children do something bad, and that there are consequences on stories. Also, how the children will not pay attention to what their moms or grandmothers or anyone will say to them, no do. And the third one is how like the innocence and who and there is always someone that has like an authority over the I don't know the other protagonist of the story.
Yes, 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 yes. That's a good point. Basically, that the children, especially when they're like not listening to their parents, that then sometimes something bad happens. Okay, the second group, which symbols did you find? You can name one.
Find the wolf, that the wolf is like the witch, like the evil ones that scary the children, like the Madre Monte or whatever, Patasola, all of these witches that wants to do evil, and that the wolf is like the symbol of the evil one.
Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. And group 3?
I could remember that there is some symbol that represent the mother. The mother has the lad. The lad has the lad that we have to respect. So we can appreciate that the mom is something that is giving us some orders, and we have to follow some orders. And the rest of the elements is gonna be shared by my partners.
Okay. Okay, thank you. And let's take the last question. What's the message? What do you see the message of the story? You have already said that you shouldn't open the door to strangers, that you should be careful with that. Any other ideas that you have? Like, what's the moral of the story, or what's the message?
Yes. I think the message of the fairy tale is you should follow the advices that your mom can give you. So you should try to follow them, and because your mother want to care you, she want you have a good life, and you don't fall in bad steps.
Yes, so you should trust like people who are older than you and have more experience, and ask for advice. Any other ideas about the message? What could be the message of this fairy tale?
Distrust in case you are in vulnerability, and to follow most advice because she has more life experience. And Evil always tries to deceive to make you fall all the time.
Yes, so you have to be careful. Okay, any other ideas?
Hi.
Hi.
Explain what are the similarities with other fairy tales.
Yes.
The similitudes is Caperucita Roja with a grandfather, and a wolf is el lobo. El lobo is bad. The Caperucita Roja and Goal, little Goal are innocent. And the message, the fairy tale is that los children take care of the people bad because the children are innocent.
Mm-hmm. Yes, 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 yes. So basically that there is, yes.
Y similitudes with fairy tales is flower in goals and walls and mother y food en Caperucita Roja and grandfather. So are thin, beautiful, that children los motiva.
Motivates them.
Sí.
Okay, thank you, Miriam.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's move on because the time is running so fast. I have one more task for you about the fairy tale. So we don't have so much time, so I'm going to give you 15 minutes. So what I would like you to do, I would like you to write a new ending to the fairy tale. So you can write 7 to 10 sentences, maybe 7 if you don't have enough time. So try to think a different ending. So in this ending, it was a good ending. The mother saved the children, but try to think something different. So you have 15 minutes, and then after 15 minutes are by, then each group has to read the new ending. So you can read it together. You can also use dialogues between, for example, between the goats and between the wolf, between the mother. So use your imagination. I'm going to divide you into groups again. Do you have any questions?
Yes, this is writing or just talk about that?
Talk. So you can write for yourself, but it's you have to talk or read it, but you create it.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Okay, so go. Okay, welcome back. I hope you had enough time. So I would like each group to read their alternative ending or just to tell me about it and share it with others. So we had room number 1, we had Juan Camilo, Sebastian. Oh, okay, some people are not here yet. Let me see if I should wait for...
Hi.
Hi, yes.
I think that happy history is good, that the children and people also get often carry case and children do not open to anyone or the elderly. En español, que a los niños y a las personas ya de edad avanzada no les dejen abrir la puerta, sino que la persona que salga lleve la llave y así no se presenta confusiones.
Okay, yes, that's one option, that yes, that the mother can lock the door and take the key. Yes, that's one
But it's a
option.
little danger, no?
Yes, it can be dangerous because maybe when there is a fire, for example, in the house, or some kind of accident, then they can't escape. Yes. Or maybe a security guard that protects, that doesn't let any wolves in the building. Okay, but all the options are welcome because it's a creative work. So anyone else? What about other groups? What was your alternative ending? If you wrote it, you can read it for me, or you can just tell me about it.
Teacher, we have a proposal. Hi, sorry.
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. When the wolf was lying at the window, all the goats discovered him because they called their mother, and she confirmed that she wasn't near house. So she came back and had a serious conversation with the wolf. At the end, he learned the lesson, and today all are good friends.
Okay, so also a positive, good ending.
Yeah.
We wanted to recreate a new story. We wanted to recreate a new ending, thinking of different possibility to understand that the gods were educated enough to understand and to discover that the wolf was lying. Because most of the time when we are reading different fairy tales, different stories, even in films, even in movies, we can watch, we can listen to a common story that is that we are watching people that are not smart enough to understand that something is wrong. So we want to recreate a new ending, thinking that the gods were educated enough to understand that the wolves was lying, and in order to understand and to give a change that the wolves can save himself, because we were a little ashamed for the wolf death.
Yes. So education is definitely the key, and yeah, telling children about all the potential threats in the world. Okay. Anyone else? Did you have any other ideas? Or I think all the groups have expressed their ideas.
Well, we have a different ending.
Yes.
We have a sad end, and the sad end, the wolf, the moon is no save the lambs, and the wolf have a delicious dinner with 3 lambs.
So this is like maybe a little negative ending, but also maybe natural ending, because in the nature, yes, because in the nature also wolves have to eat, so they need to eat some kind of animals.
And the other end is with the La Lana wolf. The wolves try to eat the lamb, but the wolf is very hard, and the wolf is allergic to eat that. I'm sorry.
So So
they
an ending with a twist. Yes, yes,
Yes.
that's also an option. Thank you. Did anyone else have any other ideas?
An alternate ending is that in the end, the wolf survives and learns that in order to eat, he has to work for his food. And a sad ending is that the mother goat learned that she shouldn't leave her little goats alone. Anything can happen when the children are home alone.
Yes, 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 that's true. That it's dangerous for very small children to be alone. That they always need someone to take care of them or look after them. Okay, so we have 2 minutes to finish. Well, thank you everybody for participating. You have been very active today, and I'm happy that everybody could speak, and that also some people I already knew that you came again. It's always very nice to see you. So we are going to have the next conversation club in May. I'm going to tell you the date. It's on the 11th of May. It's the same time. And we are going to talk about the Estonian holidays, because there are some special traditions that are different than in Colombia. So I hope you can join the conversation club again. And thank you so much for coming, and take care. See you soon.
Thanks to you.
Thank
It
you,
was a
teacher.
pleasure.
Thanks, teacher.
Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thanks,
Thank
bye.
you.
Have a good day.
Bye,
Goodbye.
bye, bye, bye.
Bye.
Hi guys,
Thank
it was a
you.
Bye.
pleasure.